Target locked and ready.
Aviation certainly paved its way through the years, being a part of not just leisure, playing a key role in aerial warfare. The historic Beachcraft made its way from the local Legend series this week from Osobo. Plus, studios from different parts giving us a tad more to experience this week. Let's find out, shall we? Another week to cherish with the latest update. Ladies and gentlemen, we welcome you back. Hopefully, you've been busy trying out the mysterious world update we discovered at the last minute. A good one indeed. By the way, if this is your first visit, every week we bring you the latest on what's hot at the sim. Not just the marketplace, the areas of development, sections of community events, freewares and a lot more. So please, hit that subscribe button as it can greatly help us. In addition to that, last week's giveaway winners would be announced as well, so stay tuned. The second update to the US made its way to the sim this week. A needed one. Now the US as a territory is quite vast, with plenty of points of interest supported by Gaia simulations, handcrafted airports spread across the region, discovery flights, bush missions. This should give us quite some time to look forward to the next world update. Now the Beachcraft Model 18, known as the Twin Beach, has been a current out of production. A commuter aircraft that features an all-metal construction with twin vertical stabilizers and an unconventional undercarriage. With the charm it carries still today, that elegant design has been powered by two Wasp Junior radial engines. A classic of the skies for sure, with more than 9,000 units produced until '79, this has had the most successful airframes in history. Another historic model appears to be reaching the marketplace not soon, but later this year. Still exciting, the DC-3 from Aeroplane Heaven. The 40th anniversary special of the sim to promises some exciting planes. Now Aeroplane Heaven have had a good reception at the sim with the number of models they've had. With a promising rendition of the iconic airliner, the team are confident to deliver some best-in-class sounds. The DC-3 is a propeller-driven airliner that had a lasting effect on the airline industry during the 30s and the 40s until World War II. A low-wing metal monoplane with conventional landing gear that's a larger improved 14-bed sleeper version of the Douglas DC-2. The DC-3 certainly backs some history, having the ability to cross the continental US from New York to Los Angeles in 18 hours with 3 stops. With an adaptable design that proved to be a success, the model slowly progressed to advanced types including the DC-4 and the Lockheed Constellation. Now following the 40th anniversary of Microsoft Flight Simulator, another exciting item would be the Airbus A310, a project by AnyBuilds. Now this team wants to deliver a highly authentic simulation of the A310 systems and flight model. There's no doubt that AnyBuilds have been known to support other platforms as well over the years that include X-Plane 11 with a super transporter, the A300 and more. Now this model, the A310, is a wide-body aircraft that's designed by Airbus. The aircraft introduced a 2-crew glass cockpit, a versatile one that's perfect for either short or long-haul operations. We can expect a complete package with visuals, systems and sounds from this team, and they've had close access to the real aircraft throughout the development process, which is great news. It's a rather huge step for Microsoft to partner with folks like these for the edition. Gives us a good picture on what more we can expect and hoping for more partnerships. Towards the line of jets, the Tornado GR1 has its place to reach the sim sometime soon. A Just Flight production by the way, who earned a great reputation over the last many months on several models including the Arrow family, the Hawk T1 and the BAE Professional. There's certainly no time for breaks for this team. Coding should ramp up soon. The Tornado GR1 is the most impressive projects for flight simming. In fact, it's been well received on previous platforms from this team that includes FSX and Prepare 3D. With a good package that consists of high-quality visuals, sounds, immersive systems, and a highly accurate flight model, hopefully we all get a chance to fly this bird soon. Now interestingly, India Fox Deco have been working on their version of the Tornado. It's going to be interesting to really see a comparison between these two. Now, ground level speaking, an unusual, rather interesting project has been on the making, and the team have been kind enough to share with us on the details. The title isn't final yet. They'd like to term it as low altitude traffic that aims at improving VFR flying. Now, VFR flying needs more immersion. Of course, we have ground traffic and the towers, including power lines and a few other things. But what more can we hope for? The team of South Oaks Co. isn't new. You've seen FS Birds that's been covering the globe slowly with their innovative creations. Now the team have upped the notch a bit and plan to give us a tad more, adding dynamic and fully animated low altitude traffic hazards. Usually this is normal in a real flight, and that's the goal here for this team. Another interesting part of this would be the collision enabling idea, which can cause aircraft damage. Now this can be exciting, one of the things we have discussed previously during the Birds package videos, and that is needed. Of course, it's great to see objects on the skies. What can be even better is a bit more real experience with aircraft damage, and it's great to see that the team have heard us. Now testing is underway and more to follow on this one, so stay tuned. We discussed on the types of aircraft and add-ons to see at the marketplace. What's new in the world of development? With the latest world update brings more excitement to the community. But what's more exciting after this? The Sim Update 10 is the next key item on the list. Now summer has been a busy time for the folks at Asobo, and we gotta give it to these folks. The next Sim update is quite far from today. The end of August is the planned timeline. Apart from that, what's the next big thing we would imagine? There have been plenty of questions on if helicopters or gliders would make it to the Sim. The good news is that it will be planned, plus with a bunch of great features, and more importantly, it's an extension, but free of cost. Now the key things here are not aircraft. Of course, it's a great set of airplanes we've been waiting, but what's more important is the aspect of helicopters and gliders. That means a good change in code which can support these kinds of aircraft. Now this can make a difference. If you've observed last week's video, we showed you the Discuss 2C, an upcoming version by the way from Godfriends. Now this team have worked a great deal on the code to give us an accurate rendition of the flight behaviors and responses, particularly under gliders. If the Sim can handle it during the 40th anniversary by welcoming gliders and helicopters, this is a welcome sign for more and more planes. It's as simple as that. Talking gliders, by the way, we should expect two of them. The DG Fluxible LG818 and the DG1001E Neo on the same class. Now please forgive me for my pronunciation there. I'm getting better and I promise you that. Under helicopters, this would be Bell 407 and the Guimball Cabri G2. Now changes in these areas can make a lot of difference when the Sim welcomes these. Additionally, historical planes are to be included as well with a lot more. Now before we move to the community events and the freewares, let's do our giveaways, It's time for the winners. One question to you all before this. What do you think of the dropship, by the way? Did you guys get a chance to try something of the Halo universe? I haven't given this a try yet, but hey, let me know what you think in the comments below. Alright, it's time for the lucky dip. Let's see. We had 9 prizes last week. 2 Orbix products, 2 FS Birds packs, 1 FS Academy Navigator pack, 2 NZA Simulation Airports, and 2 FS Realistic Pro. All you had to do was to comment, and I'd like to thank you all for your kind comments and wishes, folks. I can't be grateful enough to be in between a beautiful community like this. Alright, time for the winners. 2 Orbix products to Alexander, Koch, and Tom Cattube 1. 2 FS Birds packs to Spectacular Flying and TF51D. The winner for the FS Academy Navigator pack goes to Red Heron. 2 NZA Simulation Airports to EW and Bob Simmons. And finally, the $35 pack for 2 winners of the all-new FS Realistic Pro goes to Stephen Nicely and Marcel and Karnako. Big congrats to all winners, guys. Now all you need to do is to email us at simflightpro@gmail.com or connect with me on Discord. It's a much easier option and we can work out the details. To the rest of the folks, this is the beginning. There's more to come in the next few weeks. Let's look at events this week, hosted by none other than CD. We have a community fly-in this week, a great team to fly in. The plan is to discover the latest world update region, the US. Flying over the Hot Springs Mountain Tower, Little Rock Central High School National Historic Site, and the Gateway Arc at St. Louis. Now please take advantage of events like these. It's a fun event, and it's today. You don't need to be a pro here. A good way to wind down and begin your weekend on a Friday flight like this. So mark your calendars as the event is today. Now the host has been kind enough to share plenty of details including the time, the length of the flight, cruising speed and a lot more. Plus, join our Discord server, we share plenty of updates on events, news, freewares and a lot more exciting stuff. Let's talk freewares this week. It's time to pay a visit to Norway, a beautiful part of Europe. ENHT Hogsund Airport at Karmøy. Now this is Norway, and Karmøy is located on the western coast that acts as a midway between Bergen and Stavanger. Custom buildings that have PBR 4K textures covering the Flying Club hangar, BizJet hangar, fire station, tower and the terminal. Now there have been plenty of custom ground markings which have been included, plus terraforming and vegetation control. Parking and taxi layout have been looked into it as well. There have been multiple versions of this add-on, and it's great to see the amount of work some folks really spend. So big thanks to this freeware. The developer who produced this was Wombi Actual. Over 1900 downloads with a full 5-star rating. They should tell us something. Now the link to the freeware and the community events can be found right here in the description below. We hope you like this video. There's so much more coming. Don't forget to subscribe, and until next time, do take care and happy flying folks.